I would like to call the January 26, 2023 new Community Authority meeting to order at 6:47. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Allen,
Here.
Mrs. Witt,
Yes, or here.
Mayor Murphy,
Here.
Mr. Buchek,
Here.
Mr. Davis, Ms. Marcus.
I'll entertain a motion to excuse Ms. Marcus.
So moved.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Allen,
Yes.
Mayor Murphy,
Yes.
Mr. Davis,
Yes.
Mr. Buchek,
Yes.
Mrs. Witt.
Yes. Need approval of minutes for the new Community Authority minutes of October 27th, 2022. Council has copies of the September 22nd, 2022 new Community Authority meeting minutes. Does anyone have any changes or corrections? Hearing none, the minutes are approved as submitted. Business is in New Community Authority 2022 financial update.
Yes, thank you. This is not a required item, but I think it's good practice to present the board with the numbers for the year, just so that you are aware of where we're at and what's going on financially. At the end of 2022, we had $276,051.41 in the bank. And for the year, we collected $191,403.96 in charges. We are starting to get into the expected cycle of some larger collections coming in, and then we're also turning around and paying the debt service for the bonds that we issued in 2021. So again, how this happens is that the city is responsible for the debt and is paying the debt. However, the NCA is giving the money to the city to pay for the debt. So we started, we moved about $16,000 from the NCA to the city to help pay for just a portion of the debt service from last year. And then this year, we'll pay the full, I think it's $262,000 in debt service this year. Next year, that will go up. The debt service payment will be higher. And then also, the charges that we are collecting, we're expecting them to go over the $500,000 mark because the newer properties are coming on the property tax bills. And so next year, we're expecting to see a jump in that. So we did have some expenses for the year, as you can see. So we do have some monthly bank charges that are very minimal. We do have to pay a small amount to the county for the county auditor's fees for collecting the property taxes and then transferring them to the NCA. We do have the financial statement preparation fees, and we also have the audit fees. So those expenses will continue every year for the foreseeable future. So the NCA, again, is a public unit of the state, and it does need to be audited each year. And the state decided that the NCA will remain under the city's audit every year. So, so that setup, that agreement with the city is set for the next 5 years. So that's all I have, unless anyone has any questions.
Anyone have any questions? The second item is the NCA Financial Statement Services Agreement.
Yes, thank you. So Clark Schaefer Hackett has worked on the city's financial statements for a number of years. They've always done a very good job. They're very familiar with the city and all the ins and outs of our finances. They've also done or assembled the financial statements for the NCA for the last several years. I had asked them about a multi-year agreement, to get something locked in so we don't have to come back every year for this agreement, but then also to see if that would help just keep the price down a little bit. So for them, they and you can see it in the proposal, the 5 years is slightly cheaper, especially in year 3 or fiscal year 2024 statements. It's slightly cheaper to go out 5 years. I did ask the attorney who has advised us for the NCA, and he said that having a multi-year agreement is acceptable, and he did offer some language changes to the proposal, which they did incorporate into the proposal. Just because of the quality service that we've received, and then also just the fact that Clark Schaefer Hackett has been very involved with the city. They know us very well. They know the NCA very well. I'm just proposing that we vote on this resolution here to approve this agreement with them to prepare financial statements for the next 5 fiscal years.
Is that all you have?
Yes, that's all I have.
Thank you. Any other business this evening?
We need to vote on resolution.
I was gonna say, do we need to make a motion to have it for the agreement?
The services agreement. yes.
Okay. Then we need a motion for the,
I'll make a motion that we have a resolution made up for the NCA Financial Statement Service Agreement.
And the
It's actually already made up. All you have to do is vote for approval of it.
We vote for it just now?
Yep.
Okay.
roll call, please.
Mayor Murphy,
Yes.
Mrs. Allen,
Yes.
Mr. Buchek,
yes.
Mr. Davis,
Yes,
Mrs. Witt.
Yes. And Don, or Mike, do we have to reappoint officers every year, or is it every 2?
It's an Amy
I
question.
don't know offhand. I'd have to go back and look at our legislation on the NCA, and I can let you know if it's every
I'm
year,
not
every
sure.
2 years.
Yeah,
So and then if we need to, we can schedule another meeting to do that.
okay. That concludes the business for this evening. The new Community Authority meeting is adjourned at 6:55.